Hi and welcome to Makeup Mugwump. My name is Leanne. Thank you so much for joining me. Let's get ready for work. It's morning time. Mr. Mugwump just left. He works, we can talk and get ready at the same time. Mr. Mugwump works here in town, and so he actually works on site, and he leaves in the morning like a person to go to work. Well, I work from home, and also I live on the East Coast. My team works on the West Coast, so sometimes, well, many days my meetings don't start until like 10, sometimes even 11 a.m. local time for me. So sometimes I sleep, you know. Then again, some evenings I'm on until 8 p.m. or sometimes a little bit later. So it's a trade-off, but still. This morning I got up with him because I have reports I need to run because we were off yesterday for the 4th of July. And I'm not happy about it. I don't love this. Let's tell you what I'm doing. Let's put some primer on before I start smearing other things on. Let's use the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful thing. This is the Hollywood Flawless Filter in Fair. This was sent to me a while back, and it's absolutely gorgeous. It was sent to me by a lovely subscriber. It was not sent to me by Charlotte Tilbury. But when I tried it, I fell in love, which is a bad thing because it's not inexpensive. But that little tiny thing, I can use it every once in a while, and I love it so much. And then I get my fix, you know, before the next time. So I've got a friend here and a lovely one here. That was exciting. I have done really well and not messed with them, which is great. But I forgot to put patches on last night. This one's still red and not happy with me. But I forgot to put patches on last night. So the patches, I tell you what, they have been a game changer. I wish when I was a teenager that we had them, because I tried everything, the toothpaste, all the things. The patches are the thing, like the little hydrocolloid. Some of them have tea tree, almost all of them have salicylic acid. They're you pop them on and you wear them overnight, and then magically, some nights it takes 2 or 3. I mean, some spots takes 2 or 3 of them. But anyway, Charlotte Tilbury. I have a new foundation that I bought, but I haven't used yet. It's the Maybelline New Skin Tint. It's a Super Stay 24-hour skin tint. I have it in 112, and I haven't used it yet. And I just saw Allie Glines use it. It's runny. So let's try it. She was sitting here waiting for me to try her, but I have been using other things, and so hadn't gotten around to it. Anyway, Mr. Mugwump just left. Oh, she's a little dark. Well, I made a little heart. Isn't that cute? Okay, so I would probably maybe mix her the next time I go to use her, and we're going to be dark today at work. Sorry, coworkers, you're going to get the full effect today of trying new makeup. On my laptop, where my camera is, I have a little tiny ring light that I use for work down by my laptop. And Mr. Mugwump got it for me quite a long time ago, actually, because I was working remotely before the pandemic for another position. I was a consultant. And so I had been kind of used to being at home and things like that. And I was complaining about how you couldn't really see me very well. And so he got me a little tiny ring light that was quite inexpensive. I think it was less than $20. And it has a little clamp. So it just clamps onto my desk or whatever. And I don't keep it on all day. It kind of gives me a headache because it is shining in my face. But it is super handy because I actually look like a person instead of like somebody in the witness protection program, you know? And so I really like it, but it's kind of silly, but it also, it does what I wanted it to do. So it's pretty good. Okay, this skin tint is way better than I thought. So Ally Lines did like a wear test or whatever. I love YouTubers when they do wear tests and they're like, I wore this for 8 hours. I'm like, who only wears makeup for 8 hours? Like, that's just the beginning of the day. Anyway, I'm messing. But this one is much thinner than like the new L'Oreal Skin Tint, the True Nude, I think it's called. I have that one too. I like it. Skin tints are just, they're like the thing, which why don't we love a trend? It's so much fun. It is the thing, and they're fine to me. I like things that don't feel like I'm wearing makeup. My favorite thing for foundation is a foundation balm. And it's been a little bit of a thing, but not like as big as skin tints have been. But I like a skin tint specifically when it is hot because you really don't feel like you're wearing much, but they don't usually last. So this one, touting that it lasts 24 hours, not that I would wear makeup that long, but you get what I'm saying. That bodes well for it being pretty good. Y'all, it's totally melted in. Like it looks like skin. Now I do have the Charlotte Tilbury underneath, so it's a little bit dewier, but I also think this has a bit of a pearl in it. You can kind of see it in the jar. It's not flat. It's not flat matte. So yeah, there's 112. Actually, the shade isn't terrible. It's not bad. I can kind of blend it down a little bit and it's okay. If it was like a half a notch lighter, it would be perfect. And that's okay. I can deal with that every day of the week. I don't think I'd really mix this with white in order to lighten it up. I really don't think I go through the bother. It's close enough, like, you know, horseshoes and hand grenades, and foundation sometimes. You know how it is. Okay, let's do a little bit of itching concealer. This is the, oh gosh, Go-Go Tales. I think I got it from Stylevana. Y'all, I have had a Chic Decent order that I placed at the beginning of June, and it's stuck in California. It has been stuck for weeks. And I got so it's an odd thing. So Chic Decent ships Asian beauty brands, right? Like Stylevana, like Yes Style, things like that. And I had placed an order, again, beginning of June, I swear. And it got, I saw the update that it got to customs. And then I had an email from Chic Decent that said, you have a delivery exception, contact the carrier. And then they told me the name of the carrier, which was not in English. And so I went to the carrier's website, fought for a little while to figure out how to translate the site into English. And so that was an adventure. Yay. And then I got to the point where I could track my package, and it said that it was held in customs. But June 21st, it said that it was good with customs, that it was transferred to, what did they call it? Oh, it was some phrase that I didn't know, but it was like the next stage or something. I don't remember what it was. It was funny. Oh, anyway, so they said that's what it said. And then there is a USPS tracking number at the bottom. And I was like, oh, great, track that. The label was created like at the beginning of June with no updates, of course. So I contact, after, again, trying to figure out how to contact the carrier. And they said, you'll have to contact the original company. Oh my God. So I've been doing this circle thing, and I'm finally like, do I care? I mean, I do, but this, golly Pete, it's been just around and around and around we go for that package. But Usually it's not a thing, but it has been this time. But who knows what happened? Like it, I had a box that went across the ocean on a ship. Golly knows what happened and what has happened in customs or whatever. You get all kinds of things. So who knows if I'll ever get that order from Chic Decent and how I'm going to figure out who to contact and how to contact. Okay, my face looks amazing. I don't know. I just put on the Lemonade from Benefit for eyelid primer. I look amazing. I wasn't expecting to be this put together today, but here we are looking fabulous. All right, let's pat. Yeah, I don't think I want to use anything cream for bronzer or blush. I think I'll just use powder today. Okay, so let's powder. Let's actually use the Kubai Kai loose powder in Glazed. It is so pretty. And somebody asked the other day on another video if I'd figured out the pink powder. I haven't yet, y'all. It's so pink. It's pink. I don't know what to do with it. I don't know how to do with it. I don't know what to do. Let's use the Trigwell for powder today. It's gorgeous. This little puff is the best. I say little, it's quite large, and that's why I like it. Now that other really large puff that I got, I don't know how to fit it in the lid of a container. It's so big. It's just been a mess, y'all. I'm a mess is what it is. This is so pretty. Like, I'm so happy with that. We love a drugstore base product that is that pretty. I haven't tried a new drugstore, like proper drugstore. Like you walk into CVS or Walgreens. I haven't tried a new one of those in a hot minute because it's been, it's been a while since I've actually walked into one of them. I do have a couple of things coming from Ulta from their summer sale that, like some more Epsom salts, just a couple of things. I don't even know if there's a whole bunch of makeup in it. I know there's a Jelly Much shadow, but I can't remember if there's anything else makeup wise. We'll find out when it gets here. I think it gets here today. So we'll see in our weekly haul what we've got. Okay. I am super happy about this makeup. That's really pretty. Also, this powder is amazing. If you haven't tried Kubai Kai and you haven't placed an order yet, when you do, get your powder because it's slam full. It'll last you forever and it is beautifully finely milled. It's gorgeous. Okay, knock everything down. Whew. All right, Burrows. I think I'm going to do a pencil and then go over it with a gel today, which I haven't done in a hot minute. So pick your pencil, girl. Pick your pencil. This looks cheap and cheerful. LA Colors Brow Pencil in medium. It's one of these old school kinds. Let's do it. Creamy she is not. Oh well. Just getting some color. Also sharpened she is not. I hope y'all had a happy 4th, those of you who celebrate. We really didn't do anything. We stayed home and Mr. Mugwump was listening to a book. He will read. He is amazing. He has read books on his phone for years, like way before, like as soon as you could read a book on a phone, that's what he did. I don't know. And I still have a hard time with it. The size of the screen and things like that. Like I can read a book on my phone. So when I'm reading fan fiction, it is on my phone. I also have a Kindle and I do pretty good reading on that. We have Kindle Unlimited. We share a Kindle Unlimited account. Let me tell you about sharing a Kindle Unlimited account with your husband. Number one, you have a limited number of books that you can, you know, download or reserve, get, whatever, at one time. So you share that number with the person that you love most in the world. And so then you have to argue about who gets to keep what and for how long. I know there's a very simple solution to this. That is not the point. This is principle only. So he has several books that he has, like, he's in the series of, and he's either waiting for the next one to come out, or he's like, whatever it is. It's a whole thing, y'all. It's a whole thing. Let's try again the Miss Lynn Beach Please little bronzer that we got. He has several that he's keeping on there because, you know, waiting for the next one or whatever. And he thinks that's justified. Like, that's it. That's all you need. He's going to see this video and come in my room. He's marching into the room right now, wherever I am. In the future me, duck, because here he comes. Because he's going to throw a squishmallow right at you. Anyway, so I use Kindle Unlimited for kind of the same thing, where I'm in a series and I'm either not ready to read the next one or whatever, but I don't want to lose, like, where I am or any of that. Like, no. And the types of books that we read could not be more different. And so the recommendations that Amazon or Kindle is giving is all over the map, y'all. They don't know that we have, like, 2 different personalities. And actually, we both read, we read fantasy and science fiction books. Like, we both read those. But we've read many of the same, this is a really pretty bronzer. We have read many of the same series. I have the hiccups. But at different times in our lives. If you're new here, I get the hiccups every day. And we haven't figured out why. We, meaning the collective internet and myself. Also, I haven't asked a doctor. So, don't think it's because I've had any effort put into it. I just get them and then say, why do I get them? You know, out loud. And whoever hears it, if it's you or some random person in Target, then we haven't figured out why I'm getting hiccups every day. But they only last like a couple of minutes tops. Like, they're gone. Welcome. Okay. Also, this is exactly what this channel is. Just go ahead and subscribe is what I'm saying. You're like, this is just, buckle up. This is it. That bronzer is so pretty, and I'm trying to decide what blush I want to use, because I got a new blush, but it's super bright, and I don't think I want to do that to my cheeks today. So, let's pick, I've got this blush palette. Let's look here. Let's look for one real quick in here. Let's, like, go kind of peachy. Let's do a little peachy. We're going to mix a couple of these together because I can't decide. Anyway. Books. So he reads on Kindle on his phone. And then if he is feeling froggy, he also listens to an audiobook. And not at the same time, I don't think. I think he, like, will play a game on his phone while he listens to an audiobook, but he doesn't read a book while he listens to another book. If you know someone that does that, I would like to talk to them and figure out how they keep track. But anyway, he is listening to a couple of different series, and he was listening to one yesterday. Like, I don't know how it happened. He was listening to it in the room. I think he was starting a new one. And I was being needy, you know, as I would be. And I mixed this one and this one together, and it got a beautiful peachy color. This is the Rouge palette called Go Get 'Em from Kubakai. Okay. Anyway, so he was paying attention to me, and I was probably playing with the dogs or whatever on the bed, and started the book. Let me tell you, I don't know what kind of book this was, but the man, like, scratched off his eyelid, and I was like, we're done. We are done. Get out of here. Like, this is not for me. No, thank you. So I listened for a little while longer. But I was like, I don't think I'm interested in this book. Like, it is scary. Well, it turns out the guy, like, I guess he was hit with a spell or something. And so his eyes changed from normal eyes, people eyes, to be some sort of, it gave him a power to see through like walls and things. Anyway, it's a whole thing. Let's use the Double Gleam MAC Extra Dimension Skin Finish for some highlighter. And we're going to try to go light, but you know how that works. This I got at the old cosmetics company store for, I don't know, a ridiculously cheap amount of money, which I'm always happy about. That's so pretty, y'all. It is so pretty. We're gonna blend. We're gonna blend in a minute. I forgot what I was gonna say. He has several that he is reading that I think that I would probably like. We go on road trips somewhere and we listen to an audiobook together. This is just I'd say it's a clean, but it's not. It's just, this is I use for like just blending after I'm done. It's a little Kabuki brush from Wet n Wild. So we listened to one together when we went up to the mountains, but I do the thing where I like fall asleep kind of in the middle and then wake up and I'm like, what's going on? He's like, but he does really well. And so now I was very interested in this one character, which was an AI character in the book who got these people that got put into a video game. It's a whole thing. And I was very interested. Her name is House, because she's literally like the AI that turns on the lights and locks the doors. And she got put into the video game as a character with the main character who's a human being. And so I was very interested in House and how House was getting along. And because House was like this superior AI thing, computer, she had to be handicapped in the game so that she wouldn't like, you know, win everything all the time. And, well, not win, but like, you know what I mean? And so apparently she got anxiety. And so she was self-treating her anxiety with adopting cats. Anyway, it's adorable. Absolutely right. It's right down my alley for adorable. Let's use the Japanesque setting spray. That fragrance, y'all. Whoa. We're getting, I think we're getting close, which I'm excited about. It's a good product. It's just the scent, man. Woof. Also, apparently, so y'all just get me full on in the mornings because I feel froggy usually. By the end of the day, less frog, but in the morning, full on froggy. And this morning, Mr. Mugwump was about to jump in the shower, so he was shaving, and he was like, oh, the outlet in the bathroom off the main bedroom where is his main bathroom. He said, oh no, either we've blown a fuse or something. And so he said, that probably means the outlet in your bathroom is not functioning. He's like, I wonder how long that's been. And I was sort of semi-lucid when he said this. And then I go into my bathroom probably 20 minutes later and am like bowled over by the scent of my plug-in in the like I had like this beautiful plug-in, like watermelon lemonade, like summertime scent. He does not like those things in his bathroom at all. But I had one in mine, and I was like, oh my, what did you say about the outlets? He's like, I think that we'd blown a fuse, but I don't know how long it's been blown because I haven't plugged up, my stuff in here. And I was like, it's at least been 2 or 3 weeks because I plugged this thing in. And then I thought, this is just the weakest scent because I couldn't smell it. It's because the outlet was so hot. So he fixed it, and I was like, wow, it's watermelon lemonade time. Glory be. Anywho. Okay, my base looks stunning, y'all. I don't know if you can tell. It's the Charlotte Tilbury. It's what, I'm just kidding. Oh, man. I hate when, like, the nicest thing you put on your face and you're like, that's too expensive to love. You too expensive for me, baby. I pulled this today. Let's use her. This is Give Me Glow Cosmetics. These are their singles, and I just bought their little magnetic palette. And I think we're just going to do a little mauve-y moment. This shirt is absolutely stunning. This tie-dye is by 80% Walrus. She does not sell online. She is local. And she has the coolest stuff. One of my very favorites is this, I call it a geode, this geode pattern. I'm itching everywhere, so you know it's going to be a great day. I have sheets. She does like our sheets in this pattern. And I absolutely love it. I think it's absolutely stunning. But this shirt, we went to a market and I was like, that's in my size. Zoink. It's absolutely gorgeous. I think this is, I don't know if it might be more than 2 colors. I don't know, but sometimes you get like a pop of something that comes through. And I think what's really cool is when you really look at what colors are within other colors, like when they start to, like, I'm going to say bleed, but you know what I mean? When they start to move and what color they fade into or what color they change into. I think it's so cool. I just set my eye primer with a little bit of like cream matte, whatever. Okay, let's see. I've got 2 mattes in here, 3 mattes. I'm not going to use the purple today. I think we're going to do this, you know, and then I don't know. This is the most stunning like shade on the planet, but I'd like to use some of the other ones because I use that one all the time because it's stunning. It's hard being the pretty girl, and then other people are like, what about the ugly girls in class? Don't they want to get some love too? No, only pretty girls. I'm going to lightly tap into this map. Okay, so let's see. What else have I ordered that should be coming besides Chic Decent that is stuck somewhere in LA? If you're in LA, let me know. I'll go pick it up for me. I'll give you some gas money. I have ordered the new Blend Bunny palette that came out. The something in grunge. Maybe Sugar and Grunge, I think is what it's called. I know she got a lot of heat for switching up. So Blend Bunny, if you don't know, does absolutely stunning, amazing palettes. And I have loved every single one of them. Probably one of my favorite formulas out there. And the grid pattern, like her placement of shadows, is so smart. It is so smart. It has helped me immensely. I love it so much. It is one of those palettes that if you don't want to think, you don't have to think. You just go down the row. No, you go down the column. And each row is like shades of the same, I guess, is it value or hue? I can't remember. Somebody help me down below that understands colors and color theory. But like the top line will be pastels. The second line will be like a mid matte. The third will be a darker matte. The fourth will be like a super dark liner. And then the bottom will be the shimmers or something like that. Like it's the level of depth of the shadows in each row is the same. The colors are then different, but down each column, the colors are similar, or the colors go together, whatever it is. Well, in this latest palette, her shimmers don't line up with the mattes above. Now, the mattes above line up, but the shimmers don't. And folks lost their wigs. They went nuts. They went nuts. If you look on Instagram, it is crazy how folks thought like she owed them reparations for changing how she did her palette. It's crazy. I was like, okay, calm down. It's just makeup. And it's her palette. She can do it however she wants to do it. She doesn't have to do it your way or this way for all time. Like, she really doesn't. And I think she put out a couple of different posts and talked a little bit about that, about how when you are a creative, if you get stuck in a rut, that's how you grow stagnant, that you don't grow anymore. Now, I will say that it's probably, the shimmers go with the mattes. And so if you wanted to rearrange the shimmer line, I'm sure you could pop them bad boys out and glue them back in. But the fact that she has to tell folks, calm down, It ain't that big of a deal. It was just funny to me. I mean, interesting. So I did order the Blend Bunny palette, and I'm very excited to get it. Also, she had some liquid lipsticks. I'm itchy. And so I bought one. I think I bought the mauvier of the 3. I do not need any more lippies, but definitely wanted to try her formula, and they were 90s inspired. And so it was right up my color aesthetic alley. So I went ahead and bought one. And I'm super excited. So I think that has shipped, I believe. That one has shipped. And then I saw Sarah on Lotus Liner talk about cosmic brushes. And so I went, was it Sarah? Maybe? Sarah, was it you? I've been watching a lot of videos since I've been home off of work for the last couple of days. Anyway, I saw somebody, it might have been Sarah, talk about cosmic brushes. And so I bought the Surge palette. It came back in stock. Now, the newest palette from Cosmic is not in stock. And it's so pretty. And I was like, ooh, I should have got that. But I did not. So this will be my first Cosmic Brushes palette. It's shipping from England. And it has already shipped. I'm super, is this Surge palette? Is it called Surge? Am I mixing that up with a Blend Bunny? Glory? No, it's the Serendipity palette. Stop. Right? It's the, yes, I think it's the Serendipity. It's one with the really punchy greens in it. It's not Surge. That is a Blend Bunny palette, which I also own, which is lovely. I have too many palettes, but not too many that I don't buy another one and get excited when it's on its way. Because that's how we roll. Is this not a beautiful eye look? Let me tell you about Gimme Glow. These are stunning. These are stunning. Look at that. It's just this little mauve thing and that little brownie mauve thing. It's so pretty. They blend so well. I do have to be a little bit careful because I can go overboard because, you know, I'm me. But I don't know which shimmer, y'all. That one's so pretty. That's not the pretty one. Like this is like a metallic. That one's like some sort of glitter fantastic whatever. This is a foiled pressed pigment in Rose's Remix. That's the pretty one. But let's use these two. We're going to use Lavender Taupe in the middle part of the lid and On Ice at the beginning part of the lid. Lavender Taupe first. I use my fingers with these because why bother with anything else? Like, why bother? It's the most beautiful thing you've ever seen. Like, you cannot beat these indie shades for nothing. You can't. You can't. That Lavender Taupe shade is just stupid beautiful. And that's the perfect name for it too. That's exactly the color that it is. I go above my crease because I want to. You do you, baby. Okay. You need the tiniest. This is going to last you the rest of your life. And you'll be beautiful the rest of your life. Okay. Now, inner corner. If I was doing my normal thing, it would be this crazy color. But I don't think I'm going to crazy color it today. I think I'm going to try to keep it toned down. Do I want to do a lower lash line? If you're screaming yes at your phone, you're going to be disappointed because I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm going to leave it there. Let's find an inner corner highlight. This is the best. Gimme Glow Cosmetics and Clarity Cosmetics. Those are so, here's my Clarity. Here. Which one's this one? That's not the one I wanted. Hold on, let me find it. There's my Clarity Cosmetics neutral one. Same principle. Ridiculous, shiny gorgeousness. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. It just makes me happy to look at them. I love it. Okay. Inner corner, Leanne. Stay focused, Leanne. I've got just some poppy white shades in here. Let's do one of those. Hello. This is my inner corner brush, which is the only one that I ever will use for inner corner again. And if I lose it, I don't know what I'll do. It was a Morphe Jaclyn Hill. It wasn't. It still is a Morphe Jaclyn Hill, but that's not the point. The point is that it fits perfectly. It's this shape. That's all. I think this is a soda shade that I pulled out of a palette that was absolutely horrendous. And I pulled just a couple of shades out that were not horrendous. And this was one of them. And it's just this white. It's all it is. It's just a white shimmer. And it's not horrendous. And so, so I use it. And it's gorgeous. Let me clean these before I put them back in. Boop. A boop. I think my subscription box is coming. The brand that I can't remember, ZC. My ZC box I think is on its way, as well as I just got my, not beauty related, but my Loom crate for June arrived. It's really cute. Does anybody get like a book subscription box? Let me know if you do. And if you have, like, which ones you liked. Illumicrate is the first one. I've seen Fairy Loot. I've seen like lots of them, like specifically on TikTok and Instagram and all. And I don't know that I would want to do more than one at a time because of just, you know, the influx of things. But I have very much enjoyed that one. I think I'm on my 3rd month of Illumicrate, and it's been really cool because you get not only a book that has like sprayed edges and artwork and all that, which is awesome, but you also get some bookish kind of things in the box. I got that variety because I think you can just get the book every month, or you can get the book and bookish things. I get the bookish things, and they're really fun. Like, it's just a neat little, like, I don't need any of those items, but they're really cool to have. Like, now that I have them, they're really fun and really cool to have. So anyway, let's lash. I want to do what lash? This thing is good, but I get it everywhere. Let's try not to get it everywhere. This is the goal. Today, we will not get this everywhere. This is the, oh gosh, Gege Bear. Giga Bear? Giga Bear. Another Asian brand. I don't know. It's quite a nice mascara. I don't know that it's waterproof or not. I could not read the box. And I couldn't remember. My favorite Asian mascara is the Heroin Make. That's literally the name. You can find it on Amazon, or you can also find it like on Yes Style and all those different. I think that one's Japanese. It's amazing. And their waterproof one is like, whoa. I think they even sell like a remover. I mean, you can get it off with, you know, oil or whatever, but it's something else. I saw an interview once with Charlotte Tilbury, who was asked in this interview what's like the #1 mistake that people make with their makeup. And she said, not putting on enough coats of mascara. All right, Charlotte. I hear you. Isn't that interesting? As I get tired and stop. I'm done with that. All right, let's figure out. Golly, this face looks good. Stop it. You stop it. Let's try it. This is the new one. This is the Essence Hugs and Teddies Plumping Lip Gloss in Kissed by Teddy. Here's hoping that it doesn't make my lips fall off because it's plumping. I can... Ooh, it's very brown. Hold on. don't know that I intended it to be that brown. Nose. There are some plumping lip things that I'm allergic to. And we find out too late. We, meaning me and Mr. Mugwump. I was one time in a hotel room, and he had brought me like an Ipsy or a BoxyCharm. I was traveling for work, and he had come to visit me. I think it was in Boston, maybe? Anywho. And I put it on, and was sitting there like, ooh, something's going on. And then had to like rush to the hotel bathroom and swelling or whatever, wash that off. It also happened once in a car, and that was the time that he was like, no more, because I like, stop trying these things. But I think that one was a Soap and Glory, like the Soap and Glory, like one of those Mother Pucker ones, you know what I'm talking about. It was, my lips did not like that, so I had to like quickly grab, I think I had like some sort of antibacterial wet wipe or whatever. We got that off in the car, but that was a little bit traumatic for Mr. Mugwump. So that was the second time, and he now thinks I'm not trying any more plumping lip gloss. So if he's still watching the video, he's now back in the room throwing another Squishmallow at me because I was trying another one and I'm home alone. But I think it's okay. I mean, it doesn't kill me. It just makes my lips swell and turn red and hurt, and you know, it's an allergic reaction. It seems to be doing okay. I do not like the Too Faced ones. Those, I don't like them. But I like the Buxom ones are fine. The Dior one is fine. Like the Lip Maximizer from Dior is fine. There are several of them that are just fine. But it's the first time I try it that I need to be a little bit careful. This is the first time I've tried this one. Probably should have waited until I got home. But it's pretty. It's a really pretty like brownie nude. There's pigment to it for real. It's minty. It's the minty kind. It's not like pepper or any of that. This is such a pretty makeup look, y'all. I hope that you enjoyed hanging out with me and getting ready for work. I got to go downstairs now and actually do the work. So send me all your best woosha 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 vibes for Excel, because I've just got to go downstairs and do all the pivots that need to be done, because I would have normally done them on a Tuesday. It's now Wednesday and they're due because of the vacation day I took for I also took Monday off. Listen, it's not my fault that I'm rushing to do a report. Okay. I appreciate all y'all hanging out with me and talking about makeup on the internet. I love you so much. Y'all have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.